Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy start of a brand new week. Hang on one second. I thought I was going live on Instagram and that's not happening. One quick second. Let me get that going. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. As you're coming in, just let me know that you're here and say hi. To each other. One quick second. Let me just redo this live for Instagram. So this morning we're talking about 3 signs that you are ready for your next level wealth identity. Who's ready to have that conversation? I know I am. I have been uh, experiencing these signs myself. Hang on one quick second. Good morning, Natasha. Hey, Beth. Ready. Hang on one second. I'm fixing my wonderful Instagram live here. When everything just, one of those mornings when everything just works would be amazing. 3 signs. So while I'm doing this, how many of you thought about last week you're waiting for permission and like really sat with that and did something about it? I would love to know. Let's see. Let's go live. Here we go. All right. All the things. Camille says, I am so ready. Technology loves me. Everything always works out for me. You know how it goes. All right, everyone. So here we go. Starting over. We are live, and I'm going to be talking about 3 signs that you are ready for your next level wealth identity. I want to start off by saying we're always going through different levels, right? The journey of life is all about starting at one point and then ascending. And in my experience, I have proven, not just observed, I have proven that signs always precede ascension. Every time and I notice the women that are around me, we're getting ready for that next level of anything. There are signs, if we are paying attention, that will help us to know, okay, access granted, next level awaits. Will you accept it? Will you go to the next level? And for me, I want to be able to get better at noticing these signs because, especially when it comes to your next level of wealth, your next level identity with wealth, you want to be able to read these signs so well that you know, okay, it's my time, it's my moment. And I just want to tell you from experience that these signs may not be loud. They sometimes might just be a whisper. They may not be soft and fuzzy and positive and warm. They may be disruptive. They're not sometimes going to come with pom poms and cheerleaders. They're actually going to sound like alarm bells. And the better you get at recognizing, oh, wow, I'm experiencing one of these signs, the more quickly you'll be able to step into that next level of wealth that's available and ready and waiting to welcome you. And I've noticed that around me, the women in my circle, we're all in a very similar experience. We're all having similar conversations. When we're being honest with each other, the conversations tend to be very similar. And it's one of those things that I attribute to midlife. We're all kind of in that same age group and we're at this midlife crossroads. And I've been reframing it in my mind from midlife to mid-choice, because at this point in our lives, we have all of the experience of our 20s, 30s, 40s, and all of the things that we did in our youth and the courage and the energy and all that beautiful thing, all the beautiful things that occurred in our youth. And we're now at this crossroads where we're like staring down the barrel of the rest of our lives and we're going, okay, this is a moment of choice. How will this story called my life, like what will be in the chapters that come from this point forward to the end? And it's not to be taken lightly. And I don't want to, I don't want, this is not a moment of, oh my gosh, pressure, I got to figure it all out and do it right now. Because actually, there's a version of you that is here, waiting, willing, and excited to help you choose, excited to get you to that next level, wealthy version of you. So I want you to put your hands on your heart, and I just want you to acknowledge that version. I call her the wealthy me. So if you put your hands on your heart and you just acknowledge, there's a version of me, there's a wealthy version of me that is here to be my guide, my support, hold my hand, and really just take me through this next stage of ascension. So we're going to call her wealthy me. And I want to talk about these signs so that you can understand the difference between what the current you is experiencing in your 3D reality. These are the signs. But I want you to understand what the wealthy you, that wealthy me version, is trying to use these signs to tell me, get me to think, get me to realize, get me to take action. And it's the same for you. So if you're ready, I'm going to jump right into these three signs. So the first sign is discontent. If you are a woman who is a high achiever, you have done amazing things throughout your life, you know how incredible you are at getting results and doing all the things, but you find yourself in this moment right now where there's just discontent. There is this feeling in your spirit and in your heart and soul that's saying, there is more for me than this. There's more. I know there's more. I know that I'm capable of more. I know that there's more calling out for me. I know that I'm meant to have more fulfillment than this, more joy than this, more ease than this. I know that there's more wealth for me. And the discontent that is caused from, but I don't have it right now. It's that discontent that's in your spirit and in your soul and in your awareness. Can anyone relate? Anybody out there feeling that? I know for me, this is the thing that has me just having this like ache, this emptiness, this like, gosh, I can't put my finger on it. I just know I feel like I'm here and there's here that's waiting for me. And right, Jocelyn's like, I can relate. And I know that it's there. I know I can feel it, I can sense it, I can touch it. And the fact that it's not here right now is causing this incredible discontent in my spirit. And that the wealthy version of you is here to say, I want to awaken your desire. I want you to feel unfulfilled. I want you to feel unsatisfied. I want you to feel the sense of there's more than what you're accepting right now. I want you to feel this discontent, because the discontent that you feel is going to awaken your desire for meaning, for this next phase of our life, this next level, this new identity. It requires you to really step into what is the meaning for your life? What is the purpose that you are here for? What is that big, wild dream that you have quieted and you are quieting, and you are not, you've buried probably so far that you don't even remember what it is. But if you don't feel discontent, you're not going to wake up, right? And so that is what we want to, Camila's like, exactly where I am. That is what we want to acknowledge, that the wealthy version of you is using this discontent that you're feeling. This is your number one sign. So don't make it bad or wrong or, oh my gosh, I just can't get it. No, it's none of that. It is literally an alarm bell, like, wake up. Wake up. It is time for your next level, and you're at this crossroads and you get to choose. You either stay in the discontent, because believe it or not, for some of us, it's comfortable. We know it. We've done it for so long. Or you make a decision to step into your next level of wealth, that new level of identity that is waiting for you. And the wealthy version of you is literally calling you. She's like, I got you. Come on, follow me. right? So that is sign number one, is that feeling of discontent. Sign number two is disruption. This is where everything that worked in your 20s, 30s, 40s, everything that worked last month, 3 months ago, last year, has suddenly stopped working. Um, you feel like you've been taken off plan. You thought that you were, on track, you were doing the thing that you were meant to do, and suddenly it's like, huh, it doesn't feel like that's it anymore. Absolute disruption. Because for us high achieving women, when you have had a long period in your life of knowing what you can count on, you can count on your hard work, you can count on the job, you can count on the skills and the talents and everything that you have, like for me, for example, I know this model in my business, oh, just flip a switch and it will work. Well, what do you do when it stops working? What does that mean? What is the meaning? And so I've gone through all of the meaning that I could assign, and then it finally hit me. Oh no, this is the wealthy version of me getting my attention. She is telling me, your wealthy version of you is telling you, it's time for redirection. This is not it. For the next season, for the next level of wealth, everything that you have done up until now is not, it's kind of like what's gotten you here is not going to get you there. That saying that we all know, that's exactly what's happening. So the disruption is not, there's something wrong with you, you're not doing things right, you're failing. It's none of those things. It is an attention, it's an alarm bell. Ding, 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 ding. Time for your next level. Okay. So it's just an attention getter. Just recognize it for what it is. And again, you're at a crossroads. You can either, like I did for a while, which got me very fatigued and exhausted and frustrated and sad and feeling like, God, help me, where are you? Because I kept trying to make what had worked continue to work. And it wouldn't, it just would not happen. And finally, when I surrendered, I realized, wait a second, this is a call for my next level. This is a call, and what has worked before can't, and has taken me here, can't take me there, right? Change is required. So Lisa says, this is me. So number one is discontent. Sign number one, if you've been feeling discontent, that sense of there's more. I know there's more. I can feel it, touch it, taste it. I know I'm meant for more than this. That is definitely your first sign. The second one is disruption. The third one, which current you would label this as feeling disconnected. You just feel blah. It's like you no longer feel like you're truly living, like you're truly awake, you're truly alive, you're truly, full of that youthful exuberance and excitement and courage. And, when we were like, oh my gosh, just give me a challenge and I'm on it, you know, like I am so spiritually attuned. I'm in flow. Everything's just working out for me. Like I stay up from dusk till, from dawn till dusk. I'm just so all in my work. I love my life. Everything's amazing. And it's like, yeah, it's that feeling where on paper everything looks good, right? You you are living in the house you always wanted. You have a nice two cars in the garage. You've got your spouse, partner, a whole slew of friends, decent amount of money put away. All of it, like on paper, the kids are doing well. Like on paper, it's like, yeah, I should be full, but I don't feel it. I feel so blah, so disconnected because inside there is this emptiness that is aching and it is desperately seeking our attention, desperately seeking our attention. And when I went through that phase, what that looked like for me was I had moments where I'm like, holy moly, I think I might be depressed. I think I might be going through some depression. I feel constant dissatisfaction about everything, and yet everything's okay, but it's just like, I don't have enough money in retirement. I should, my mortgage should be paid off more than this. Like, I'm not hitting the numbers that I should be hitting. Like, everything is just, I just find you just start finding reasons to be dissatisfied. Maybe you feel bored. Maybe you call it anxiety. Maybe you have this sense of numbing, constantly wanting to watch TV, be on social media, eat, whatever it is that you do to numb yourself. You start to settle. Well, you know what? Like, I'm at this age, I don't have the energy to go again. Stuff's not working. I just, let me just stay right here in my comfort zone. Let me just settle. Maybe you want to stay safe because now at this age, it's risky to take a chance again and go after something else, right? And so maybe you're like, you know what? I'm just, yeah, I'm empty. Yeah, I'm disconnected. Yeah, I feel not even quarter alive. But you know what? This is better than taking the risk of starting something new. Anybody feeling that? Anybody? Or is it just me? Then you start doubting yourself. You start recognizing, God, I don't have the courage I had in my youth. I want to do all these things, but I just don't feel good enough. I don't have the AI skills, the social media skills, the whatever is out there that is needed. Like, I don't know where to start. I don't know. I just don't feel good enough. Anybody? Oh, Jackie. Yes. Yay. Okay. So we are not alone. Leslie's like all of those things. So what is wealthy me? Hand on your heart, eyes closed. What is wealthy me? Why is this a sign that it is time for your next level? She wants to activate courage, faith, belief. She wants you to connect again to the true you. The version of you that you think was just you in your youth, that's BS. That's not you in your youth. That's the true you. Time, experiences, you believing in aging has caused you to disconnect from the true you. But that wealthy version of you, she is giving you this powerful and potent signal, and you're at a crossroads with this one. This one is the most dangerous of all. It's the most dangerous of all because we probably know it very well. And because we know it so well, our bodies, our brains, our everything in our energy field is comfortable in disconnection. It's the greatest sin of all is the belief that you are somehow separate from the greatest version of you. We call that God, right? You believe that you are separate and that there are these like you in your youth, you when you were more courageous, you when you had more faith. No, that's the true you. And she is telling you like, listen, for the next chapters, I need you to reconnect to that version of you, right? So I see Lashina says my toes are hurting. Mwah. Girlfriend, I can only tell you these things because I've been through them myself. It's the only way I know how to speak these truths, right? I can't read this stuff in a book. I'm sharing, I told you last week, whenever I share, it's usually 99.9% of what I've experienced or I'm experiencing, or I see it with my clients. So I know that we're all in this together. Now, here's my invitation for you. And I want you to just hear this. I've been telling you for several weeks, July 12th, July 12th, July 12th. Well, today I get to tell you what we're going to do on July 12th. On July 12th, for 60 minutes, I want to invite you to an experience. And before you start going into your head and your ego, this is truly my gift to you. There is no cost to come to this event. It is truly just my gift. So don't just take that off the table. I want to gift you 60 minutes of spending time reconnecting to wealthy me. The version of you that has the secrets, the codes, the shortcuts, the truth of who you are, that is trying desperately with these signs to get your attention, to tell you something, to give you some information. And I want to invite you to come spend some time with her. If you have not yet registered for the Wealthy Me Manifestation Ceremony, I want you to type right now in the comments the word me. Type the word me, wherever you're watching, type the word me, check your DMs. You know how we do this. We're going to send you links for you to register. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also go to tashachen.com/DWM. The letter D, the letter W, and the letter M. tashachen.com/DWM. Or if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, type the word me and check your DM. This is going to be your opportunity to just come spend 60 minutes with me. I'm going to guide you in this ceremony because I know I needed to reconnect with that version of me. I needed to spend time. My brain was so busy with these feelings of discontent, looking at the disruption, feeling like I don't know what to do, like I'm lost, I'm just blowing in the wind, feeling like I'm truly disconnected from spirit and source and the highest version of me. And my brain was just trying to compute it all. I didn't have any space in all of that to just hear from this part of me that has all the answers, that actually has been trying desperately to get my attention. So I'm going to invite you again, type the word me, check your DMs. This is my gift to you. There's no cost. And I'm going to tell you straight up, everyone who attends this event, the only thing, I'm not selling you anything at this event, the only thing that, I'm going to give you the opportunity to do at this event is to accept an invitation to come to an event that I have at the end of the year. It's invitation only. So only the women who come to this event will have an opportunity to be invited. That's it, right? That's it. This is my gift to you. Now, I've been talking a lot about me, my new direction, what's not working for me anymore. You've been hearing it over and over. You've seen my Facebook post. I've been on this journey myself for probably a year, and I've been sharing quite vulnerably and openly about it because the last thing I ever want any of you to do is think, oh, Tasha's talking about this, but like it's just a walk in the park for her. No, I've been walking on this path, my friends. I've been on it, and I am speaking to you from full on 100% experience. And so what my new direction is, and what I want for myself and for every woman that I am here to serve, and any of you that you feel like what I'm about to say, you want it too, I'm going to invite you to come on this journey with me. Here is my new direction. I want to take women on an experience of wealth that is way more than money. I feel like at this point, conscious evolution is ascended at such a rapid pace that it is taking us out of money and into meaning. And the way we made money in the past was great and amazing. But now with conscious evolution, now with everything, if you just look at the shift in energy, we are being called. Wealth is shifting. How we make and create wealth has more to do now with our meaning, our purpose in life. If you are not figuring out how to align meaning and purpose to your work, then the way you generate wealth is going to I just want it's shifted. It's not shifting. It has shifted, and you need to recognize that so that you can step into this next version of you, this wealthier version of you. That's what's going to be required. So I want to take women on this journey where I show you, wealth is more than money and more than teaching about how to make money. I want to show women how to return to a life where we are free, we are feminine, and we are fully expressed. And what do I mean by fully expressed? I mean where you are fulfilling your purpose for being here, you are living out your wildest dreams. So I'm going to take you on this journey where I am going to invite you to listen to that wealthy version of you, because her call to you is, will you dust off your wildest, craziest dreams? Your purpose is hidden in your wildest and craziest dreams. Will you dust it off and will you trust me and let's go fulfill it? That is the way that this discontent, the disruption, the disconnected to the true version of you, that's the way those things go away, is when you go back to your truth and your purpose, and all of that is in your wildest dreams that you have probably shelved so long ago. So if you know, like, Tasha, I'm down for that, I want to be on that journey, then type in me is going to be the first step. That's going to be the first experience that we're going to have together to reconnecting to that version of you. All right. So get yourself registered. Know that you're going to save the date, July 12th, 12 p.m. I made it on a Saturday so everyone can be available. Just give me 60 minutes. I promise you this is going to be the best gift you've given to yourself, if not this year, for sure this summer. Well, I love you all. Have an amazing day. Bye, everyone.